I don't know about you, but sometimes
I like to change things up.
Do things in a total different way that I never thought about, challenge myself to limit possibilities. And today, my friend, we're gonna be doing just that. So today we're gonna go outside, collect some unconventional sounds, but make something that you probably wouldn't know
if I didn't tell you.
I'm Jorge Lanzas, my friend, and now we break it down, baby. Right, my friend, thank you so much for being here once again in another video. And like I was saying earlier, today we're gonna be changing things up. I'm gonna challenge myself to make a song, mostly utilizing methods that I would never use in other circumstances. The other day, my friends of XVive sent me this portable recorder, the XV1R. And in the beginning, I was just like, what am I gonna do with this thing? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when they reached out to me and they said, hey, just go to the website and check out whatever you want and let us know. I told them about this wireless system for guitars, but then the music producer in me saw portable recording. And so I told them I want the wireless system and the portable recorder. And of course, they sent me the recorder. Let's quickly check some of the specs so that we know what our weapon is gonna be today. And of course, I'm gonna be pulling this out of their website. So bear with me as I'm looking down a little bit. The first thing that I'm gonna mention is that it's a 96 kilohertz enabled recorder. But of course, you can do everything else in between. That's gonna cap you at 24-bit. But why am I talking about 24-bit? Because with this thing, you can actually record at 32-bit float, meaning that theoretically, you will never clip your recordings as long as you have the 32-bit function enabled. It has a USB-C port where you can transfer data from the machine to a computer or use this as an audio interface. It's battery powered. It's got 130 dBs of headroom, and it's got pretty much anything that you can expect or want from one of these recorders to have, including a headphone port. And that's very important because sometimes you want to be doing recordings and instantly monitor what's happening so you know that you're not having any problems. But what I am actually going to say is that the thing that was missing from the box, and I'm not saying that it wasn't missing because somebody stole it or anything like that, I'm saying that it's not included in this product. It's like a wind muff or like a dead cat, if you want to call it that. Because I already know that this is gonna have a lot of noise when you move it and there's wind. So bear that in mind in case you're using this for field recording. Then also it has a micro SD card and all the specs that you can see right here. But that'll be enough about that. Let's stop the talking, get to the rocking, go outside and see what we make today. Okay, so here we are outside and I'm loaded with my XVive XV1R
portable recorder.
And my mission is gonna be very, very simple. Pop up in different places in my neighborhood, record unconventional sounds. And at the end of the day, make a beat with whatever I have here. Let's go do it. I always thought that this center console in the car had a lot of potential to sound like maybe a good kick. Let's check it out. Right now that I'm driving in my car, I found a couple other good sounds. Let's hear them. And if you notice, I'm always looking at this thing because, as you can see right here, we have meters. And it's very important for always to be mindful of not clipping the sounds.
Let's get some more sounds.
Now, this used to be a pet peeve of mine, this sound, but today we're gonna turn it into music. All right, my friend, and so after experimenting with this unit for a couple days, two things I can notice. The first one is that it is so fun to be able to just record wherever you are. And even though something like the iPhone, for example, has a great microphone already and the interface works really well, especially right now in the cinematic mode, that it captures like some sort of like a weird atmos that then you can mix in like an interactive way so that it kind of follows wherever you're watching or whatever. I feel like it does have its limitations. And where did I see this thing shining, for example? Number one, the elephant in the room, the 32-bit float recording. I mean, that has to be great. I'm not gonna say that I actually took advantage of it today because I'm so mindful of like not clipping my sound that I didn't have to go into like recovery mode, if you want to call it that, right? But it's something really cool to have nonetheless, right? But then the number two and probably the most important thing is that the quality of the recording and this tiny little microphone actually totally surprised me. And what started like a little bit of like an experiment and just trying to collect like little fun sounds. And I did a bunch of like air recording and leaves and all these kind of like Foley type of recording that of course I didn't use in the song that you're about to hear. It was right there where I could really understand the capabilities of this machine and realize that it is way more than just a toy, that it can actually be used in the studio. But again, like I said yesterday, if you're trying to go outside and record with this, you definitely need the wind muff. I want to say that maybe like a solid half of my recordings were just like trash because of like, especially when I was trying to record like some like door slams and stuff like that. I would get like a that will totally destroy the sound, and then you wouldn't even hear that it was a door slam, you know? So yeah, a little wind muff, preferably included like a dead cat, would be a nice addition for an already really nice product. But going back to what I was trying to say, the quality actually is so good that after capturing all those little sounds, it totally shifted my brain, and I thought, what if I were to actually use this microphone in the studio? And of course, use the sounds that we recorded right now, but also I used it, for example, to record guitars, percussion, background vocals, and I'm pleased to say that it took everything just perfectly. EQ just right, compression just right, clipping, whatever I threw at him, files were just perfect. And it does have a very nice, sweet tone, especially for acoustic guitar, which we're about to hear. But also, my friend, we've been listening to this unit this whole time, of course, with my little lavalier system, because that's another benefit of this. Since I have audio on the fly, the same way that I have video on the fly, like with my cameras or with my phone, I can always get a consistent audio recording that I can rely on without feeling constrained to actually have to do all this in the studio. And right now we're listening to this lavalier. Let me see what happens if we switch to the microphone. All right, my friend, and right now we're talking directly into the XVive XV1R, into this super nice stereo microphone, which I don't have activated right now, so you cannot hear the benefits of having a stereo mic. And maybe you actually hear the wind right now. Tell me in the comments if you hear it. All right, my friend, without further ado say, let's go listen to this nice little cover that I did for the Justin Bieber song, Daisies. Let's go.
Throwing petals like, do you love me or not? Head is spinning and it don't know when to stop. But you said forever, babe, did you mean it or not? Yeah. Hold on, hold on. You leave me on red, babe, but I still got the message. Instead of a line, it's 3 dots, but I could connect them. And if it ain't right, babe, you know I respect it. But if you need time, just take your time, honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. The way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again. Till I can see you again, yeah.
Alright, my friend, so there you have it. I think this thing did pretty good, and I'm very happy that it's now a part of my arsenal. With a little bit of out-the-box thinking, I received a portable recorder, which is going to be great for my content creation and just like recording overall on the fly. But also, I gained a brand new microphone for my studio, and that is pretty sweet. But that's been enough about me, my friend. I want to hear about you in the comment section down below. If you stayed this whole time in this video till the very end and you want to show me that you're a real one, type field trip in the comment section down below so that we can have fun in that way. But other than that, my friend, remember to always like, subscribe. If you can financially support me, smash that super thanks button. I thank you so much. And if you have some more time to watch another video, go watch this one right here. I'll be waiting for you right there, my friend. All right, see you soon.